to kick it away to start this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. It's complete on the right side. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking for room. It's Love. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now second and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Leonard. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Still on his feet. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to run, it's Love. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Leonard. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Running toward the tape. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. right down the boulevard. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 40. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Leonard. Outside the pocket, but fires into traffic, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Leonard. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. And he's got it at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Love. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
With jet sweep pass. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off a tackler. Dismisses another dude. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Well, the running game got nothing on 1st and 2nd down. Let's see if they try the air on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Leonard. This time he's got it.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Working the middle, it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And now this is the time of the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts, so we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wide out in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this Maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Going up top on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside. It's Bachmeier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They're trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.